Hey everybody, the College Railroader here, and just like that, my Walthers diorama is completed. Let's check out a further detailed look of all the cool details that I added on here, as well as some cool technique that I added. Come follow me. I'll show you a tour. Okay, so starting right at the station, we have this beautiful turf that Walthers gave me. I also had some extra that I added. I just some glue and water is really all you need. I kind of sprayed it and kind of painted it on it. And just taking a little further shot inside, we see the busy station with all the people inside. We then have our Amtrak coaches lined up perfectly. All the telephone poles, I made sure that even though I had these two styrofoam pieces, you can kind of tell from the little crack, but I made sure that I painted it on side, that way it's still kind of blended together. We then have our fantastic freight yard area, both with the interlocking tower and the freight post office. And then coming back around over here, I added a little cemetery, a parking lot, a little green area, and a busy parking lot over here. Switching now from the other side, like I said before, we have our switching tower, one of the crossing guard. I added a little buffer area just to make the freight yard track just stick out a little bit on the other side. We have fantastic Walthers figurines in the back, as well as all the boxes and barrels and pushing carts, and it just looks really beautiful. And the gravel, how I did it was, I just simply had sand that I've had before just for modeling purposes, and again, once I glued it all down, I then just painted it. That's all I had to do. An easier way, you could also just get simple gray ballast, and that's also easier to do too, but I just had that much extra sand anyway, so I figured it'd be awesome to use it here. I also made sure that, the sand was completely leveled as I could. I just tried to make sure that this was as realistic as I can. Again, this is my first time doing something like this. I've never really done that much scenery before, usually just because in my train layout back at home, we're still kind of on the benchwork phase, just finishing up last bits, adding detail here and there, but nothing as compared to what I've done here. So I'm really proud of myself. And again, like I said, I tried to make it as realistic as possible. And I don't mean to brag, but I think for the first time, I think I did a really good job. Taking a look now from the back side, right, again, the same thing over here. What I did differently is I had these building pieces, walls I should say, from an older set. I added them in here. And again, if you remember, these pieces for the crosses, right, they were used for the baggage carts. And so making a little cemetery I thought was perfect. Just add a little something extra to it. Making the road too, originally I was gonna have this be all sand and gravel, but then I thought I'll keep it black instead in order to make sure it matched with the parking lot. It isn't until it shifts over to the industrial area is that's kind of when the gravel really starts kicking in and just completes the entire area. And then furthermore in here, right, I just have a couple of figures over here. I even painted some of the ones, I usually like to keep the stands. That way it's just easier sometimes for the figures to go around, especially because if this diorama is not going to be permanent, or if I can just kind of take the figures away as I want to, I usually just keep the gray bases, but it still matches with the sidewalk pieces. I think are fantastic. As you guys see, I even painted the black areas over here that way, just kind of blended together. And then even, again, like just adding them over here for the cemetery is just really cool. And then having it again end right back at the station, I think is just fantastic. I think looking at this from both views, you really get a cool glimpse of this busy town that we've created together. Looking at it here again from this side, absolutely fantastic. I really loved the turf that they gave us. Super realistic. I didn't think it was actually going to look as good as I thought it did, so I'm very proud of it. And with the big station, I just think it absolutely is perfect. And ending it again right back by the station and the platforms is fantastic. Again, this was such a fun building competition. I hope other people join as well. This is just fantastic. So just a friendly reminder to everybody, there's still plenty of time to participate. The contest again ends, or last submissions ends in May, but this is still a fantastic competition to go. Again, you'll be able to win a whole bunch of different prizes. I really encourage a lot of people to join before it's too late, because this is fantastic. If you don't get a chance to do it this year, I would imagine that Walthers will do a third annual. They'll do it again. They'll be very excited. Again, this is a fantastic category. I think that down by the station, super busy. You really get a feel of movement, I should say, of all the different figures that are going on, the trains bustling through. Just a really great category and great buildings. Like I said, the post office, the station, the switch tower, the platforms, fantastic. And with the turf and the parking lots, amazing. Absolutely amazing. I know I keep repeating myself and I sound like a broken record, but it's true, genuine, what I'm saying and what I'm telling everybody. So again, I really hope people join. Please participate. Non like, comment, share, subscribe. Show everybody these amazing talents that us model railroaders have. And even tell non-model railroaders about this contest. It might encourage them to try it, especially if they're very artsy or if they like doing these fun things. Absolutely try to do it. Again, I really want to thank Walthers for giving me this category for free and also to help kind of vlog my experience throughout the Walthers National Model Railroad Build-Off. This has been phenomenal and I'm so thankful for them. Hopefully you guys will see me do more of these awesome contests or builds, or I'll talk more about how to do scenery and such. Again, this was such an amazing experience, so I'm really thankful. And just like that, we're on the right track. I'll see you real soon when we come back. Thank you so much for watching the College Railroader today. Be sure to be on the lookout for more videos to come. Take care, everybody. Happy building.